want to talk about is 3 different practical examples and ways you can use ChatGPT to write various scripts for your online content. Perfect. So the first example I want to start with is a pretty broad one. I want ChatGPT to create a 200-word script for a YouTube vlogger teaching viewers about creating more cinematic images. Perfect. So this is actually a little bit short for a YouTube video. I'm going to go ahead and now make this 400 words and change the tonality to be more upbeat and engaging. Perfect. So as this is writing out, we have our script. First things first, let's talk about framing. To create more visually pleasing shots, use the rule of thirds. Me being a cinematographer, I know that this in fact is one of the first parts of cinematography to create better looking images. And let's go on here. This means dividing your frame into thirds, both horizontally and vertically. So boom, it's going through our script. We have what we need to start recording our YouTube video. But let's say I want to do a bullet point recap of the most important points. And I'm going to put this at the end of my video as a cool way to synthesize all the information and conclude what the viewer learned. So now it's popping out a bullet point recap. Now I can just have that at the end of my script and create a cool little montage at the end of my video. So there's so many different ways that you can use this, remix it, put the content in different ways, and just really create more creative content much quicker. Now let's go to another example. So this is our example of something more serious and more in the genre of learning and teaching. Now what I want to do is create a 2-minute script on a video skit that's going to be on the funnier side in the humor genre about eating the last slice of pizza. Let's see what it comes up with. Perfect. So we have our script about our concept. We have our different characters. We have a synopsis of what's going on. So the camera starts to zoom in down to the slice of pizza, showcasing its deliciousness. And suddenly a hand swoops in and takes the slice. It's their roommate who had just arrived. So we have a surprise guest that comes into the storyline. So we can do things like change friend 1 name to Josh and friend 2 name to Paul and friend 3 name to Steve. Just to be more accurate for what we would actually shoot. Perfect. So now we have our updated script with the correct character names, and we can swap out pizza with hamburgers, hot dogs, or whatever other kind of food. We could change this, remix it, make it more funny, make it more serious, make it more of dark humor, make it more of positive humor. We can change it in any ways that we want. So now we have our first 2 examples. Now for this last example, I want to write 3 different 15-second TikToks promoting my reusable water canteen. Make it funny and memorable. So you don't have to just start with one script. You can tell ChatGPT to make multiple versions of one specific thing at a time. This gives you way more options out of the gate that you can choose from, remix, and eventually use.